The quiet between stars, in the beginning, there is silence. Not the silence of absence, but the deep living quiet that comes before a thought, before a breath. It stretches outward, endless and soft, folding over itself like waves of velvet night. Through that stillness drifts light, faint at first, then blooming. The light is ancient, older than memory, older than time. It spills across the dark in threads and ribbons, finding its way through the spaces between dust and dream. The universe hums, low and patient, the pulse of everything that ever was and will be. Somewhere in that quiet, a star is born. Its first light flares like a heartbeat, warm and golden. Around it, dust begins to swirl, a slow, graceful dance of matter becoming meaning. Planets form like thoughts gathering shape. A ring of ice catches the light and scatters it in rainbows too fine for eyes to see. The newborn star hums softly to itself. It does not know it is being watched. It does not know it will one day fade. For now, it only shines, content to exist, to breathe light into the dark. Time passes differently here. Centuries fall away like leaves in a current. Stars bloom and die, their ashes drifting through the void. The cosmos expands with the unhurried rhythm of breath. Nebulae unfurl like silk banners, glowing in blues and golds, pinks and deep purples. They twist and curl, birthing new stars, new worlds, new chances for light to learn the shape of itself. And in the quiet between them all, something stirs. Not alive in the way that hearts are alive, but aware faintly. It listens to the song of galaxies, a music made of gravity and time. It does not wonder why it exists. It only feels the beauty of being. There is a region of space where the light gathers slowly, like morning mist. Here, the air, if air could exist, would shimmer with dust the color of moonlight. Every particle moves in harmony with the next, drawn into invisible currents that flow like rivers through the void. In the center of this place, a crystal sphere the size of a moon drifts silently. Its surface glows from within, not bright but steady, like a heartbeat seen through translucent skin. Light ripples across it in patterns that never repeat, fractal songs that tell stories only the stars understand. No one built it. No one claims it. It has been here longer than the galaxies that surround it. Some say it is a memory, the echo of a universe that existed before this one. Others whisper that it is the seed of what will come next, waiting for the dark to rest before it blooms again. The sphere turns slowly, endlessly, singing to itself in colors. Beyond it lies the sea of dust, a vast field of starlight scattered thin like sand across a cosmic shore. Here, silence deepens into something sacred. Light moves carefully, as though afraid to disturb the stillness. The dust reflects faint hues, amber, rose, and pale silver, shimmering like the surface of calm water. Occasionally, a pulse of energy ripples through, like the brush of wind through tall grass. It leaves no mark, no sound, only the feeling that something vast has just exhaled. If peace could take form, it would look like this: a horizon that has no edge, a quiet that has no end, a beauty that asks for nothing. Farther still, there lies a world of clouds. It is not solid, but endless layers of vapor, soft and glowing. Its storms are gentle, slow spirals of silver and blue, drifting across one another like lace. Lightning flickers inside them, muted, more like a sigh than a flash. The world has no land, no sea, no name. It exists for its own sake, perfect in its anonymity. And within its depths, invisible currents hum, carrying warmth from one layer to another, balancing chaos with calm. If a listener could hear through the quiet, they might think the planet is breathing in a long, slow rhythm, perfectly content. Above its clouds, the stars appear closer, clearer, reflected in every droplet of mist until the whole world looks like a mirror of the heavens. The universe gazes at itself, and for a moment it smiles. Time continues its slow drift. A cluster of comets passes through the golden arms of a spiral galaxy, their icy tails glowing pale blue against the dark. Each carries fragments of things long forgotten, frozen whispers of the early universe. They travel for eons, never meeting, never resting, yet always part of the same endless dance. Sometimes two comets cross paths, and for a brief instant, their tails touch. Light scatters like sparks from a celestial fire, a fleeting moment of brilliance that will never come again. And then they are gone back into the long drift. Nothing mourns them. Nothing celebrates them. In the stillness of space, even the most beautiful moments are simply allowed to be. There is a star that has been dying for 1,000 millennia. It has lost most of its fire, and now it glows faintly red, its light soft as candle flame. Around it drift the remnants of the worlds it once warmed, fragments of rock and memory circling slowly. As it fades, the star releases its last gift, a gentle wave of particles that shimmer out into the void, carrying traces of its warmth. For ages to come, those particles will wander through the dark, finding their way into new stars, new worlds, new beginnings. The universe recycles its own grace endlessly. Nothing is ever truly lost. Everything becomes something else, quietly, beautifully, without sorrow. In another corner of the cosmos, two galaxies begin their slow embrace. Their arms reach for one another, spiraling in vast loops of light. It will take them billions of years to meet, but already their stars are mingling at the edges, like the first touch of hands. The colors there are beyond naming, crimson and sapphire, violet and white woven into a tapestry of motion. New stars ignite in the space between them, their light blending into rivers of gold. The universe seems to pause, watching itself create beauty from collision. There is no hurry. Even in destruction there is grace. Even in change there is peace. Past the merging galaxies lies a darkness deeper than any other, the great silence between clusters. Here, even the faint hum of cosmic background falls away, leaving only the slow rhythm of time itself. The void is not empty, it is simply resting. Stray photons wander through it like drifting thoughts. Gravity whispers its long, slow secrets. Every once in a while, a burst of light from some distant supernova passes through, tracing the shape of invisible currents before fading into stillness again. The darkness is kind here. It is not the absence of light, but the place where light goes to dream. Eons pass. Stars are born and die. Galaxies bloom and fade. The universe expands until it almost forgets its own beginning. And yet something remains. The soft vibration that has always been. It hums beneath the silence, a pulse too gentle for sound, too deep for language. It connects everything, the glowing nebulae, the dying stars, the dust between them, even the empty dark. It is the music of existence itself. In the farthest reaches, where time thins and matter is scarce, a single spark flickers. It is not large. It does not roar. It simply shines steady and patient. Its light moves outward, slow but sure, crossing the endless dark. The spark meets dust, and the dust begins to glow. The glow meets more light, and soon a soft radiance spreads, like dawn spilling across an infinite sea. From that glow, new particles gather, drawn to the warmth, to the promise of becoming. And somewhere, imperceptibly, the cycle begins again. A new star hums its first note. A new nebula blooms. The universe breathes. There is no end, only transformation. The cosmos is both still and moving, silent and singing. Each particle remembers every star it has ever been, every world it has ever touched. Every photon carries the memory of its birth. The quiet between stars is not empty. It is full of beginnings, endings, and everything in between. And through it all, the same soft hum endures. The gentle voice of the universe reminding itself that existence, in all its endless forms, is enough.